Let's get back to what matters, though. The stocks on my go list that are screaming, despite the skyrocketing case count, that are beating COVID in a couple of months. That's what this list is. This is I'm going higher because COVID's going to be beaten in a matter of months list. All right. So I'm going to tell you why today's action makes me so confident. It's not coincidental. First, there's Dupont. Here's a high-quality industrial. Ed Breen runs it. Chemical company. It's linked to housing, autos, electronics, safety, construction, imaging, transportation, and which are all doing, of course, horribly. Nutrition and biosciences, which are doing well. The biggest end markets have all been threatened or stymied by the virus. That's why we've been saying, I want you to buy Dupont hand over fist, as we have for my charitable trust, which you can follow along by joining the ActionAlertsPlus.com club. And based on the assumption that we're going to get a vaccine. Today, the stock rallied 3%, signaling very strongly science will win. Same goes for 3M. Steve Tusa from JP Morgan, the best industrial analyst out there, spoke positively this very morning about 3M, suggesting it could be turning a corner. I thought so, too, after last conference call where CEO Mike Roman talked about July looking much better than June. No one paid attention to him. Wrong. I like 3M right here, right now. You are free to buy it, and I have not said that in ages. Disney's on my go list. Now, I told you last night that the terrific cost control saved the quarter, but that doesn't explain today's magnificent 9% run. No, that's all about the idea that we'll get a vaccine, because without one, too much of Disney's business remains in trouble. With it, movies, theme parks, cruises, sports, it all comes back, except now you got Disney Plus driving the bus. What else? If you're predicting an uptick in global commerce, I looked at two stocks as beacons: MasterCard, symbol MA, and Union Pacific. Their stocks are fabulous barometers of economic activity. With MasterCard, we got some good fintech pin action from Square's great numbers. But you got to remember, MasterCard failed to rally after reported because the pandemic's put the kibosh on cross-border traffic. The stock's moving today. That says cross-border traffic's coming back. Travel beckons. Union Pacific, bellwether for back to school and holidays. See, they ship imports from Asia to the rest of the country to go to retailers. Today's rally says that scientists might be able to save the holidays. Wouldn't that be something? Save the holidays? Next up, Apparel's a huge tale. Nike's putting up good points. That's always a great sign. But the better one's the comeback in Ralph Lauren, which really wasn't all that bad when you go over the conference call yesterday, not that anybody did. And PVH, which has spent ages in the COVID doghouse. You know, PVH is the company behind Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger. You don't buy apparel if you think you're going to be stuck inside for 6 months, right? I mean, if all we're ever going to do is just look at each other inside in the house, you're not even going to care what you wear. You wear the Hanes brands. But maybe people going out. That's what that 7% rally says to me. Finally, there's three more industrials on the list that don't get a lot of attention because they're so darn boring, but not to me. There's PPG, Emerson, and Nucor. PPG for coatings, Emerson for motors, Nucor for steel. When all three go higher, especially after so much carping about Emerson's allegedly weak quarter yesterday, that tells you the big money's betting on return to world growth. You heard that first.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.